Hi everyone, so as you know, I made a part one of the TV drama Until You Kill Me, and I was a bit premature with it because I made the part one just after episode one, but loads has happened since then. I think there's been either 5 or 6 episodes. I can't keep track because I've been watching all of it, but last night was the final episode and so much has happened, so I just want to give a bit more context to it. So in part one, if you watch the video that I made, it was just showing like the lead up to this is based on, by the way, a true story, and the woman in the drama is still alive. She's written a book, and it's Delia Balmer, because I did some online searches, and also it tells you a little bit more about her story. So it's about basically a woman who was got involved with someone, and it was just a normal thing where she got involved with someone, there was an attraction there, but quickly, like, he moved in. But this man had got a history, a secret, where he had actually killed his previous girlfriend, and then he started being abusive in lots of different ways. And so as it progresses, there was a serious attack on Delia, and it was so serious, so he used the end of an axe. Her bike she was trying to use her bike to shield her, and he broke the bike, and then he kind of basically left her nearly dead. And then she actually died on the way to the hospital, and then they had to revive her. So in the ambulance, her heart stopped, and then they had to revive her. And then it just talks, and the following episodes are all about just, and I suppose it's related a lot to the type of work I do as a counsellor, so that she was struggling with PTSD. It was this struggle of meeting someone, a new person who was very kind, very gentle, trying to maintain a relationship, but then sabotaging it, not intentionally, but because there was just so much rage, so much hate, based on obviously what her ex had done to her, just not being able to come to terms with what had happened, just feeling very, I could say, through the screen. It's a fantastic actor, Anna Maxwell, I can't remember her surname. Fantastic acting, because you really felt the pain and the emotions that she was going through after, he had literally tried to kill her. And then there was all the issues with the police and the justice system. So she was told to come to court for his trial, to stand up and give her testimony, and she got drunk instead because she kind of was just thinking, I don't want to be here. And then on the stand, she was sort of acting inappropriately, but still full of rage. So she was lifting up her top and saying, this is the injury where he stabbed me, and she was saying F this, and it was her way of just saying, I don't really want to be here, and I don't want to have to stand in court and give my testimony. And then she was kind of talking a bit about how the court system was protecting him because he got a sentence, but then they were saying that he could be released within 9 years. So there was a whole thing with Delia doing this campaign. So she was writing to the Home Secretary, she was writing to the police to say that, this idea of him being paroled is just not fair, after everything he's put her through. And then he also was accused of killing another woman. So it showed, I missed a little bit of that, but this woman turned up at the wrong address. She just happened to go to his address, and then because he moved to Germany for a little bit, this perpetrator, and he came back to London, and then he moved to an address, and the woman knocked on the door and just said, she thought someone else was living there. He invited her in, so he used the same tactics to say, you come in for a cup of tea, we're from the same community, because they both had a Liverpool accent. And then apparently he killed her as well, but there wasn't any evidence against him for that murder. So what caught him out in the end was that he kept writing all these pictures. So in his pictures, he's depicting the crimes that he's done. So he had a boot, a picture of a boot, and he had a cockroach, which was in also Delia. So it had her face. And then it said, this is where the title comes from for the drama. It said, I hope you don't die until I kill you. So his sadistic thing was that he wants to torture, emotionally abuse, verbally abuse, sexually abuse, because he was tying her down and raping Delia. So she said that in the trial as well. He wanted to do this to these women and then kill them. So it was like a game to him. So when it showed, he was denying everything and saying these are just pictures and that sort of thing. But in the end, Delia was then told that his ex that he killed, They wanted her to testify that he'd admitted to that, and she didn't want to do it. So she went to see a doctor, psychiatrist, who said she wasn't medically fit to do that. And they ended up going to trial anyway. And the end result was really that he was put to prison for the murder of his ex in America, in Amsterdam. He was put to trial he was charged with the murder of Paula, the other woman, and he was also charged with obviously what he did to Delia. So he'll be spending a long time in prison. And it just showed at the end pictures of the real Delia, how she is still traveling a little bit. She still struggles with pain and that sort of thing, but she still is trying to, you know, through therapy, she's trying to kind of get her life back together. And I don't know how you sort of would ever be the same person you was. She said in throughout the TV drama that he killed her. So she said she was dead. So she keeps referring to herself as before what happened to her and then afterwards. And she said, he killed me. So she feels that she was dead because of just everything she went through. And it was just the saddest part about it was the fact that when she was in this new relationship, this guy was really patient and he was supporting her through the trial. And you could see that there was something there between them. There was affection, there was kindness, but he just couldn't do it. He said to the person that was from the domestic violence groups, the support, he said, no, he didn't say wish me luck. He said, I'm going to need a lot of luck, or he said something like that. And then he started drinking and things. And I think both of them were kind of just not able to support each other in the way that they needed. He's got some demons, but it didn't go into that, the new guy. But when they were at the restaurant and he was having a drink, then he kept pouring more and more drinks for himself. And then Delia said, so you're not going to pour me a drink? And he said, well, I paid for it. And then that set her off. And then she just got angry. And then she was like screaming in the restaurant. And I think they both knew that they just were not right for each other. Well, they were right for each other, but they were just in a place where they couldn't connect on the level that they needed to. So that was sad. That was one of the sad parts. But yeah, so that's the part 2, because so much happened. I think I assumed from the title, Until I Kill You, that it meant that she was going to be tortured, and until she kills him, she would never be free. That was my understanding without even getting into it. But that's not what it was. It was the fact that he said he hopes she dies until I kill you. And with all of his exes, he was torturing them and killing them. So let me know what you guys think. I think this will probably get a BAFTA award, I'm guessing, because the acting was fantastic, the storyline was good, based on a true story as well. And yeah, I would definitely rate it a good 9 out of 10 because it kept me interested. Let me know what you guys think if you've watched it. Thanks for watching. Bye.